I'm here. It's me. Let me see if things are working. Hopefully, things are working. Let's see. Are you working? Yes, no, maybe, so. Oh, yeah, you are working. Woohoo! Great. That's great. Now I gotta set up chat so I can see everybody. Great. Ready. Hello. I'm gonna. Oh, hi, Delgothis. Hi, Judy. Thank you all for being here. It's so good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I was gonna get a sip of water because I thought you'd be slower, but you were quick fast. How was your week? It's Friday. Do you have a good week? Oh my goodness, what's happening down here? Oh. Good week, everybody? Good week? Woohoo! We made it. We made it. Made it to the end of the week. It was a pretty good week. It wasn't like too bad. Everything is just moving so fast still. My week has been really good. Oh, thank you for asking, Judy and Tarot Goddess. Yeah, it's been a good week. Just crazy fast. But I think that's in general. Like I feel like my brain is still like back in January. Everything is moving really fast. We should probably talk about what's happening with time sometime. Sometime. Talk about time sometime. I'm going to start making our list. So if you have numbers or dates or topics, put them in the chat. 'Cause I just don't want to forget. I don't want to forget what I wanted to talk about. So I want to talk about Doomsday fish. Doomsday fish. Yes, the luck of time. That's funny. Oh goodness. Yeah, we need to talk about Doomsday fish. And I think that's the only thing for sure. We have more to talk about tomorrow. I think that's all I really have on my list. So I can take oh my gosh. Your numbers aren't showing again? I don't see them. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's Josh. Hi Josh. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. I think Judy needs some help with her numbers again. Yeah, of course they're not. You already knew that. Oh, if remind me if LTFM comes in. I looked at a few of his videos today, which are amazing per usual. But his videos are getting so much better. Um, in that, like, he's figuring out his formatting and his flow, but then also the information is just going much more in depth. It's amazing. So I do have I took some notes and got some numbers from I think think the last two or three of LTFM's videos. So, you might have to remind me if he comes in, but I would like to talk about those too. Okay, great. So I'll wait for those numbers. Let me know if there's any other topics we should talk about. I just want to talk about Doomsday fish. Hi, Rumble! It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Absolutely, Josh. So much wisdom to offer. I'm so glad that he's getting his footing on giving us some really good videos and sharing that wisdom because it's amazing. I, hey, hey, Rumble. You say such things. I am glad you're here, even though you are being paid. That's true. That's very true, Rumple. Oh my goodness, that's great. We have, let me see, let me look real quick at my, I can't even believe it's March. We have, so our, from my March notes. So it's next Sunday, so not this Sunday, that we have the Oscars with Sinners breaking the record of nominations. So we could talk about that next Friday, unless there's something you want to talk about. What else do we have this week that I need to talk about? Mm. Oh, I can mention Jupiter on the 10th. But I think that's it. Okay. I think it's so crazy. How like is Josh so magical that he gets to put in the numbers but nobody else can. Josh, and it's just one after another, just so magical. So 9, 24, 127, and these I believe go together, and then 369 and 920. Great. Thank you, Josh. Okay, let's go. Let's get started, I guess. I guess. Let's here, let me go get a picture of a doomsday fish. I just thought it was interesting because there's an interesting conversation happening online in spaces that look at the earth and thing that's happening at the earth. Yes. All right. So, the doomsday fish is actually an oar fish. Hi, thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Peace. So this is a doomsday fish. And we'll write some stuff here. So this is actually like its proper name is oarfish. You have to say proper that way. Proper. Its proper name is oarfish. But it's also called a doomsday fish. Doomsday fish. And it's called a doomsday fish because, well, in Japan, so that legend or the myth or whatever comes out of Japan, where when these fish are seen on the shore multiple times in a row, then it's considered a warning for earthquakes and tsunamis. And it actually makes sense because these are deep water fish. So these are, some of those guys that are like super down deep and they can't really see, and they use like all of their electric sensors, so electromagnetic sensors, to be able to find food. So kind of like echolocation. Oh, uh-oh. It's okay. She's gonna be all right. But these are deep water fish. And so they use like echolocation, kind of like bats, and electrical sensors and changes in the magnetic field to be able to locate their food because they're in deep water. And so the saying goes that you only see a repeat of these coming up to the surface when there's something happening in the electromagnetic field of Earth, and it's like a warning for an earthquake and or a tsunami. So, man, you know how big that is? I'd like to see you pick that up, Rumpel. That thing is like 30 feet long. And that's a small one. That's a small one. These things get huge. They get like super duper huge. That thing go end up slapping you because you gonna try to pick it up and it's gonna fall on you. Oh my gosh, playing jump rope with it? That is crazy. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Right, Judy? Crazy. But remember, we've talked about how we have, here is our sky and all of space. Hello, space. And we have our sun, and we have the other planets all in this space. And we have all our stars. And whatever is happening here, especially with the sun, but they're sending their vibrations and their energy down into the space. And we've already talked about that the sun has been extremely overactive. Since about like the middle of 2025. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta like not look at chat because you're making me laugh. Which is good to laugh, but not when you're trying to talk about doomsday fish. So it sends their electromagnetic fields. When we have like a coronal hole or a sunspot, then these can send out solar flares that create solar wind. And so then this is like coming in contact with Earth's atmosphere and its electromagnetic field. So then that comes in. Whoop. Here's Earth. So these come in and they are absorbed into the Earth. And so then the Earth processes them and then sends energy back out, usually in the form of like weather, changes in weather, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, but also like any kind of ocean movement. I mean, I know I seem to be getting blamed a lot the last couple days, but oh well. Oh well. I'm going to show the fish again. So get all your jokes ready. So then this comes up and we get this energy in these different forms. But then when we have these deep water fish, woo! So we have our deep water fish. If they're using like this electromagnetic senses to be able to find their food, then having all of this energy changing the electromagnetic field or charging up the earth is what causes them to then be like, ah, and come out. That's the doomsday fish. Oh wait, I think we need a different color. Let's make the doomsday fish purple. Ah, like that. And it comes out. So this is one of like these legends that actually makes sense scientifically. Hi, sweet cookies. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh. And so, what has happened recently? So, we've had actually quite a few sightings of these oarfish and doomsday fish in 2025 and even here at the start of 2026. And so, this actually is one of two doomsday fish. What's plural? Just fish. Just fish. Two fish. Two doomsday fish were found on shore on February 20th, 2026. And they were found in Cabo San Lucas. Mexico. So somebody on there, like vacation, was chilling out on the beach and then saw these big old things. There was two of them. And people didn't know what they were. And so then they tried to put them back in the ocean. Like, you think about it, that's crazy. Because if you go down that deep in the ocean and you have to like you have to like depressurize and all of that to be able to come back up. How in the world do they think that this animal that lives down there, lives at that pressure, would be able to survive? But all right, I guess it was kind to try and put them back in the water. But yeah, but there was two of them, which is even more rare. To have two surface in the exact same spot at the exact same time. So there was two of them. Two times. One time, no, two times. Hi, Tiptoe John. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. So we have quite a bit of like vibrational stuff to look at with these doomsday fish sightings. So, I like this picture, so I think we'll keep it up a little bit longer. And I like your jokes that this picture inspires you to come up with. So, we're going to keep the picture up. I did just a few calculations before coming here. And let's start with what we already know. Which is February 20th, 2026. This date should look familiar. Oh, I gotta move this down. Our number wheel is in the way. Actually, let me just erase it. Because I don't have much room down here. I'll just erase you. Maybe. Erase. Okay. We'll write it down here. Oh, come on. There we go. So February 20th, 2026 should look familiar. So when we add this up, so it would be 2 plus 20, and this 2026 is 10, we get 32. 32 is the life path number for the U.S. Life path number. It also is adds up to 5, so change on this day. This day should also look familiar because this is the day that we had the Saturn Neptune conjunction. Where this Saturn Neptune is what we've been talking about, where it, oh, see, look, I gotta move it down anyway. There we go. Where this Saturn Neptune is that 188 that we keep seeing with 88, and then conjunction is 111. And remember, this was in Aries, and it's actually still going on right now. But this equals 299. All right, let's get all of these vibrations out here, and then we will start breaking all this down. So then, if we look at, what color can I use now? Let's use blue. So Oarfish is 76, which is a 13 for transformation. And we'll break down Doomsday Fish here in a minute. Cabo San Lucas is 111. So there we have a connection there with conjunction. And then Mexico is 69. And so then 111 plus 69 gives us 180. All right. So let's start breaking this down. So, on this day, on February 20th, we had Saturn, the planet of structure, responsibility, and stability, come together with the planet of Neptune, where the planet of Neptune rules over our oceans. So out of the oceans came these two Doomsday fish on the same day that we had this Saturn-Neptune conjunction. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction is, with this 299, is letting us know that ascension, because 99 is the numeric vibration of ascension, that ascension, the raising of vibrations, is coming and is needed to be used to end divisions. We also have a lot of twos here. So we have February, that's 2. We have 20, that's here. And then we have this 2, and we have this 2. So 2 and 2. So a lot of vibrations of this ending division or dualism. But this Saturn-Neptune conjunction is letting you know out of the oceans comes the clues for ascension, the raising of vibration. And so the raising of vibration can be considered the increase of those electromagnetic energies and forces that are coming from the sun and the solar system, and coming together to give us this message. We have another 2 here for on the day. It starts with the ending of the division and duality, so that we can get to a place of growth. And we know that after a storm, there is something new. There's a space for something new to grow. The other interesting thing, there's lots of interesting things, is this 180. So 18 is the numeric, it's the vibration of the moon. And so we have moon energy here also, which is in charge of the tides. So the tide has changed to bring in these messages of ascension so that there can be an end to the division or duality, so growth can happen. I think the last thing I'm going to write on here is that there was 2 fish, and on February 20th is when we moved from Aquarius to Pisces. So this happened right at the start of Pisces season. I don't think you can see that gray. There we go. That's better. And Pisces is represented by 2 fish. So it's just a little bit creepy, all of the synchronicities here. And if you look at like going back in history, the last time that there were multiple of these doomsday fish that came up in very close succession to each other, there was a time that it happened in 2009 in Japan, and then there was that huge magnitude 9 earthquake in Japan a few days later. So that's creepy. And this Lucas would be right near that California fault line. There was also another deep water fish that was seen off the coast of California. So, West Coasters might need to watch out. Might need to watch out. Um. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys are so funny. Let me stop. Okay, I can't look yet. So the last thing that I want to look at is actually the name itself. Oh my gosh. Dinner. So we've been getting all of these times where we keep getting this number 16 keeps coming up, and all of these numbers that add up to 16. So like 88 is a 16. 97 we keep seeing is a 16, and 79 we haven't seen as much, but those are the main ones that are coming up for 16. And 16 is that vibration of the tower in the tarot. And I did look at this a little bit more on Wednesday, and I think we have more to look at. But there is something around the tower is falling. So it's this same kind of messaging that is coming out in different ways of like something is going to fall, something is happening. Um, and so also you should recognize Doomsday because at the beginning of this year, and maybe it was December, maybe it was in December, we started getting a lot of promotion for a new movie that's coming out in December. That is the Avengers Doomsday. So we've been getting this messaging of Doomsday, of towers falling all over the place. Oh yeah, that's right. We saw that mirror image of it also. Um, so let's break down this word. Oh my gosh, stop. Okay, again, look. So if we use our little code book where A is 1 all the way to Z equals 26 for English Germantura, I can never say that word right, so I always say it funny and just act like that's right. Let's break down this word doomsday. So let's first look at doom. So doom actually adds up to 47, which one is one of these vibrations of, actually, let me put that on the other side. Oop. One of these vibrations of 11 that's going to a 2. So this is that story again of needing to recognize the divisions that have happened, the polarization that's currently being displayed, and the dualism, and find a way to bring it to an end. That it's necessary to bring that to an end. Also, 47 is the numerical vibration of the word time. And we have had several conversations about time, especially around like vertical time and horizontal time. And so here again, where it's this vibration of time. And it feels like every single week, probably because it is every single week, I say that time just feels like it's going very quickly. It's moving very fast. Then if we add the S on here, so it's dooms. Now this equals 66. And we keep seeing this number, 66, because it's the numerical vibration of the word freedom, also of the word family, and also of happy. And in ending this division, so this 11 to 2, and recognizing that this tower is going to fall, can bring us to a place of freedom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Rumble. Oh my gosh. That's actually hilarious. Okay, I'm not gonna look anymore. So we keep seeing this 66 here also. Then, if we add day in here, so Doomsday is 96. So with a 96, it is a vibration that first challenges your comfort zones. That's the 6. So it challenges your comfort zones to say, are you comfortable with that? Are you sure you're comfortable with that? Maybe you shouldn't be comfortable with that. Like all of these things that we have gotten comfortable with that have just been like daily life, just what we see on a regular basis, are starting to become very uncomfortable. And if they're not becoming very uncomfortable, then people are looking at you sideways. Like, why are you comfortable with this still? This is part of this movement from 11 to 2. And so being uncomfortable is learning the lesson so that we can ascend. So that's coming back to ascension. But it's also invoking like a change that needs to happen. And what needs to happen is this 9, this ending of cycles. So any of these cycles are the way that things are done, the way that things are set up, the common thought, like all of those things that are on repeat for all of us and has created these comfort zones. These are the things that need to end. We also can look at where 96, if we add 9 and 6 together, we get 15. 15 is, in the tarot, it is the devil. The devil card. And it's actually asking you to make a choice. You're having to choose if the comfort zones you're in, if the cycles that you're in, your way of thinking, your way of doing things, are you going to be in bondage to it? Or are you going to be in a state of freedom? So it's a choice between bondage and freedom. Which are you going to choose? Are you going to be in bondage to these cycles, these comfort zones, or will you make the adjustments, the change here with the 5, the change necessary for new energy to come in, so then you can get to a place of freedom. So this is a choice we all have to make. This can feel like a doomsday. The tower falling, or knowing that the tower is falling, could feel like a doomsday. So all of this is coming together here. Then if we use our code again, fish, um, fish, fish actually equals 42. And 42 is the numerical vibration of the word self. So examining the self, learning lessons for the self, self-care, all of those self things. This also is linked to, when we think about self, it's linked to thinking about I am, which is linked to Aries. Because that's the Aries is the area of the chart of I am and identity. And that Saturn Neptune conjunction was in Aries. So here we have this again. All of the works. All of the works. Oh, hi, Tiffany. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Oh my gosh. Rumpel, that sounds so good. Okay, stop. I can't be hungry yet. I get hungry and I eat after we're done with live. Not like at the beginning or halfway through. So we have even more of these connections, more of these stories. We also, if we add these up, wow, I use like so many colors. I love it. If we add these up, so if we take 96, I don't want that color. I don't want that color. Let's use black. We do 96 plus our 42. We get 138, which is the examination of our cycles. What are these repeat cycles? What is this energy that keeps coming back? Where is history repeating itself? Where have we had karma coming back? Where are we reaping what we sowed? Which can feel like a doomsday as well. And how is that either contributing to or taking away from our transformation? Which is this 13. Boop. Also, 138 is the numerical vibration of the word perspective. And we have been getting a ton of messages around perspective and how perspective is related to truth and to judgment, and how to ensure that we are using our perspective in a way that helps us contribute to the ending of this dualism, this division, or the polarization. Oh, hi, Doc. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. I've been coming to your lives, Doc. You've been very much into it when I've come there, so I haven't been able to jump in. But it's really good to see you. So we have so much messaging around here. So with these, like, it's almost like this vibration of this doomsday fish is holding this messages that we're getting from all over. I'm going to move this back over because I think I saw Sweet Cookies wanting to see this fish again. So this is the Doomsday fish for everybody that's just coming in. They're deep water fish, and they usually come up to the surface and end up getting washed ashore when there's changes in the electromagnetic field of the earth. So when there's a lot of this energy from the sun that's coming in. And these are the legend in Japan is that they predict earthquakes and tsunamis, which they actually kind of have the last couple of times. But one thing that's very different that people are kind of talking about the difference between before. No, don't eat that, sweet cookies. Look at it. It's all ugh. It's probably really ugh. Like there's not any meat on it. It's just like super thin. It's probably rubbery too. Nasty. Nasty work. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, okay, okay. So the other times that these have like come to shore and within like a couple of weeks, I think the longest was a month that we saw these. And there was a significant earthquake. They've been in like localized locations. So, like in 2009, you got these doomsday fish coming up around Japan, and then there was that huge 9 earthquake, magnitude 9 earthquake off the coast of Japan. The other time, I think, was in like 89, and it was in California. So it was when there was a large earthquake in off the coast of California. Right now, what's making it different, making 2025 and 2026 different, is these are kind of popping up all over the place, like all over the whole world. So it's like the electromagnetic field is shifting and changing all over. All over. Like the whole earth is ascending, which we've talked about also. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to get into the chat and get caught up because I know you all have some good old jokes in there that I missed. But let's see. Mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh yeah, you're right, Josh. I went all the way back up. And yeah. Yeah, so this fish does have a lot of ties to Christ and a lot of that 2026 messaging that we were looking at, like the little G God versus the big G God. Ooh, that's a good point. I got to write it down cuz we need to have that as part of this. Let's do little G God versus big G God, where big G God is 0 and little G God is 26. Interesting. Yeah, good point. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh. You all just cooking up the fish all kinds of ways, huh? Ugh. Ugh. You guys are trying to go on Fear Factor eating this thing. That's nasty work. Oh, I didn't even know you messed up on the notification, Doc. I got there somehow. Oh my gosh, Rumble. If anybody is using a spaceship, it's going to be me because I'm ready to get out of here. Earth is just a little bit ghetto. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ew, Rumple. That's gross. Thinking about like thousands of these nasty things all over the place. And this is a small one. This one is like 30 feet long and it's a small one. Well, not small. It's like a adolescent one. Oh my gosh. That would be crazy. That's something that would like make me run, but I would be like, where do I run to? Like if I saw that, I'd be like, ah, and want to run, but where would I run to? Like where do you run when Doomsday's coming? Oh no. Oh my gosh, you all are so funny. Ew, gross. Don't eat it. This fish is nasty. Mm-mm. I'm not looking at any more of your Doomsday fish recipes. Oh no, Ruffle. Why would you wish that upon me? Gross. Uh. Ew. Nasty work. That is nasty. I can't imagine eating this thing. It's yeah, it's gross. All right. So I wanted to talk about that. So I can mark that off our list. Unless anybody has anything else. Anybody else have any questions or comments to add for the Doomsday fish? Let me know. And while I wait to see if it's a question or a comment or another recipe in the chat, this is more of like an announcement, just an announcement that coming up next week on March 10th is when Jupiter is going direct. So Jupiter has been in retrograde, I think, since like November. And now it's going direct, and it's in Cancer. So Jupiter moved into the sign of Cancer in June. So in June 2025. And Jupiter is the energy of expansion. So we've had this huge expansion of this energy of Cancer, of nurturing, but also of the home space, of like recognizing what's happening at home. When it was retrograde, then it was even more of like focusing on more self-care and taking care of home, but also happenings at home and in the home space. As it goes direct, now that nurturing and the feeling of home is expanding outwards. So anybody that has planets in Cancer, just be aware that this is happening. Might feel a little shake up, but nothing real big. This should be a good movement of energy and expansion back outward. Oh no, no more recipes. No, no, Rumple. Oh no. Oh my gosh, Rumble, you're hilarious. Oh my gosh. All right, so that's my March 10th announcement. Just just be prepared. Let me look and see if there's anything else coming up astrologically. That's a fun word to say. In next week. Let me see. I did put out that March video and it has all the lists. It has the whole list. Oh my gosh, Rumble. Yeah, but all of that gas is coming from those with a Cancer sun, which is Rumple. Oh my goodness. Hilarious. Oh, let's see. We have a Mercury Chasmy tomorrow. We could talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, we could talk about all that tomorrow. Because it actually relates more to hip hop. Oh, on the 10th also, we have a last quarter moon in Sagittarius. So that's an ending of a cycle. Oh my gosh. You're hilarious. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready for these numbers. While we're here at this list, I don't think there's any other dates or numbers. But let me know if I missed any. All right, let me see if I can get fancy. Get fancy. Oh, you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, look, I did it. I did get fancy. Go me. Erase this. Boop. Oh, okay. Let me go back to the list and add those three numbers. Now, Sweet Cookies, you gotta let me know if it's 4, 25, and 66, or if it's 425. Okay. What? Oh, you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Yeah, I am. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Okay. I'm cracking myself up today. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the way I wrote it was right. All right, so these are from Judy. And feels like these three go together. All right, so um yeah, let's add these up. So 9 plus 24 plus 127. Oh, just told something else too. All right, we'll do that later. We add these up, we get a wonderful 160. So here we have again where this is that warning of the tower is preparing to fall. This is a change that we have no control over. And so we need to start paying attention and step into awareness of where are we in relation to this tower, into the foundations that have been built and the foundations that we are standing on. So where are we in relation to this tower? We want to be outside of this tower when it falls. So we are being told this tower is going to fall. So make sure that you are moving outside of the tower so that you can observe the fall, like document the fall, be like the historian of the fall, but not be in the tower to fall. This tower message is actually being enhanced by this energy of God universe. And so this God universe energy, which we do not have control over, it's the only vibration that we can't control at all, is coming in and amplifying and enhancing this vibration of 16. So this is letting us know again that this tower is going to fall and it's outside of our control. It's like God is just going to make it happen. And so you're being warned that this is going to happen. It needs to happen. But you have the opportunity to get outside of the tower, to not be so strongly tied to the foundations, the structures, the systems of the tower, so that when it falls, you're not highly impacted. We all will be impacted because this is a pretty big message here. But it's how much are you going to be impacted is up to you. Okay. Shh. Rumple, don't tell all of the universe's secrets. Yeah, this 7, it does feel good. Especially because it is like um really helping us to take action to move out of this tower. All right, let's look at 369. So when I think Judy saw this. Have you seen it multiple places, Judy? But I think you saw this like in the likes. But really, um, Ruffle, you just giving away all the universe's secrets. So 369 is a very powerful vibration. It's a powerful vibration because this is like an amplification of how energy and vibrations move in building up energy towards manifestation. This is a very strong, powerful vibration. And it really it embodies like how energy and vibrations come together to make really everything around us. So we know that things operate like in a 9 cycle. So there's two things. It's things operate in a 9 cycle where it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it moves in this 9 cycle. This is how the energy moves. And in actuality, I just noticed you can't see this. Whoop, there we go. And in actuality, how this energy and vibration is moving, it's in a spiral. So once it gets to this 9, then it's like going up higher, but it's continuing in this same motion. So it's kind of like if you think about like a spiral staircase, that it's constantly going in this motion to build up the energy that is needed. Um, and at the same time, it's ascending upwards. Now, with 3, 6, and 9, it's like you're getting this amplification on a much bigger level. It's almost like you have these 9 cycles are stacked on top of each other. And so it's more energy is getting pulled in and built up for this cycle. It's actually pretty crazy. That's why we use this 369 for like our 369 journaling, because you can build up a lot of energy in a short amount of time. Like Tesla used this a lot for a lot of his work that he did also. Hi, TFM! It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. At the beginning of the live, I was talking about your last few videos and how wonderful they were and how they were jam-packed with so much good information and wisdom. So 369, we use it in this manifestation and this building up. So when you encounter this vibration out in the wild, I just got a visual of like all vibration as like little different animals. But then like 369 is like this huge thing. Anyway, when you encounter it, it's really telling you that there is it is a time or a place or both of a lot of energy being built up, a lot of energy being built up and being able to be prepared to use. So by seeing this in Koala's last live, it's really signifying that there's a lot of energy coming into that space. There's a lot of energy coming into the space, and when that happens, there's a couple of different things that we have to be aware of. When you have a lot of energy that's flooding in, you need to make sure that you are very intentional in how you use it. Because if you are not using that energy in an intentional way, then you get swept up by it. So it's kind of like you, if you're just traveling, we'll use our river analogy again. So if you're traveling down a river and you see behind you, oh man, like in in Lord of the Rings, you know, when all the water was rushing. Yeah, that was cool. But if you see all the water rushing, there's water that's coming, and you see it ahead of time where you're getting a big push, an addition of water. Now you see it coming, so you can prepare to like have your oars ready, be in position so you can navigate and use that push of extra water to get you farther downstream. But if you see it and you don't prepare, you could be smashed against the rocks. You could just be overcome by that energy. So this is a signal that there's a lot of energy moving into the space. Be prepared for all of this energy, but make sure that you're using it in a very intentional way. very intentional way. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And like using something like a 369 journal is a way to be intentional of how you are using this energy. Also, 369 does add up to 18, where this is the energy in the tarot of the moon. And we just had like the lunar eclipse that happened also. So there was quite a bit of energy flux that came through that full moon lunar eclipse. So this also can be contributing to this large amount of energy that's in the space. Yeah. That's a fun one to see. What? Wait, what is happening? Oh. Oh my gosh, that's funny. All right, let's look at 920. And then I got to go back and make sure that I get um oh wait, no, I wrote it down. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I was ahead of myself. So 920. So we here again we have this God, universe, higher power vibration that is enhancing this vibration of 92. When we add up 92, we get 11. So here is again this story of recognizing the divisions that have been caused, recognizing where polarization has happened, recognizing where um, duality is, and starting to work and figure out how to be able to make it end. The way to end duality is not to choose one side or the other, but to find a middle ground where you are able to take the best parts, the things that work for you, from both sides and create a new path in the middle. This is extra interesting because 92 is actually the numeric vibration of the word duality. So this feeling, this vibration of duality with this 92 is actually greatly amplified because we have the amplification here with the 0. We have the amplification of this story because this 9 and 2 vibration come together to make 11. But then we also have the amplification because 92 is the numeric vibration of duality. And this would be at all levels. So when we think about how things exist and they operate very similarly, regardless if it's like an individual or like the micro level, all the way up to the universe as a whole, on the most macro level. So we have to pay attention to that. This story is not just happening like to us as individuals or not just happening at one level. It's happening at all of these multiple levels. And this is a continued story that needs to, like, this message is really like part of that message of the tower, that this is how the energy and the vibrations are moving and need to be aware. Hmm. Okay, you say so, universe. Let's see. Let me see. I'm looking at him again to see if there's anything else. Nope. I think that's good. Okay. Thank you, Judy. So then we have sweet cookies numbers here. I'm going to get some water and catch up in chat, and then we will take a look at those. Oh, Judy, I thought you liked my victory song. uh. Ah, yeah. I get that, LT. Yeah, it was. You're very welcome. It was. Thank you. It was a really good set of videos. Very good. And I actually have some numbers from that, but we could probably save those for tomorrow if you're able to make it tomorrow. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. You all are funny. Okay, let me see if I can be fancy again. Oh my gosh. Now we got Josh jumping in. Oh, you're so funny. Okay, I'm glad you liked my victory song, Judy. All right, let's see. Where can we go? Let's go up. Woo! All right. Hmm. Okay. So, I think I was looking at how these vibrations are moving together. And it's more, we need to write it this way. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Zoned out a little bit. It be happening. That happens. My bad. um. So we need to write it this way because the way that these are interacting, it's actually giving um, a much bigger story than just looking at them individually or just adding them up. So first, let us add them up. So when we add these up, 4, 25, and 66. We get 95, which looks very familiar. I think I wrote something. Let me see. I think, let me check. Yep. So 95 is the numeric vibration of Neptune, the planet name Neptune. So then that makes sense, because that's probably why I zoned out too. Neptune is the planet, the vibration of dreams, also of illusion, also of the oceans. And so the way these vibrations are moving, it is very fluid. So let's look at the first layer of these. So the first layer is looking at how this vibration of freedom, family, or being happy is, it's activating a need for there to be a change. So change needs to happen, and we need to have an end to the divisions. By doing that, we're able to get to a place of stability with new foundations. So new ways of doing things. Another layer that's in here is, if we look here, 42, 56, and 6. So try and do this in a different color. This is going to get real messy real quick. But here, and actually let me just write it down here, because if we look at it this way, now the story, what's getting added to the story is that there needs to be an examination of the comfort zones. You need to see what comfort zones actually need to be broken down. What are things that we have been comfortable with that we should not be comfortable with anymore, or that we should see as a place or a way of doing things, a way of thinking that is not good anymore. So that's this comfort zone. Oh yeah, that's 66, you're right. Also is dooms. Just dooms. So looking at the comfort zones and breaking up those comfort zones so that we can get to a place of 56 is the numerical vibration of the word healing and light. So we can, by breaking up these comfort zones, it's like breaking down the barriers that are holding us hostage, that are holding us in bondage, to the structures and the foundations and the way that things have just been. By breaking down those comfort zones, it's letting in the light, which is also letting in the healing. And then this healing is able to go towards this 42, which is the numerical vibration of the word self. So the identity of who we are. So as we're examining these comfort zones and figuring out which ones need to be broken down, because we should not be comfortable with them anymore, this is coinciding with this 66 up here, where it really is about like what we have considered to be freedom, what we've considered to be family, what we've defined as being happy. These are the definitions that are part of these comfort zones that need to be examined. Are we really free? Do we really have freedom? Do we? Yes or no? And why? How have we defined freedom? How have we defined family? How have we defined happiness? And what part of those should we no longer be comfortable with? What is it no longer okay to be comfortable with? And then by breaking that down, now we're able to get to this place of healing and letting the light in, which is contributing to the changes that are actually happening, including the ending of this dualism. So the healing, the light coming in, because these comfort zones that we should no longer be comfortable with have been broken down. It's allowing for this healing to come in to create the change that we really want and we need to end these divisions. And these divisions are at the foundation, that's this four, of the self. They're at the foundations of who we are. And so by changing those foundations and ending the divisions to change those foundations, we're creating a new sense of self. We're becoming stable in a new way in who we are. Well, okay. Dang, sweet cookies. Did you know you were bringing all of this? This is a pretty big message. Hey, you know what? You do what you got to do. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. So then let's look at it. Man, that's crazy. So let's look at it as your life path number also. Wow. So to get the life path number, man, he had some powerful messages in there. So the first thing we need to do is get the year. So we add up all four digits of the year that you were born, and that gives us 22. So the year gives us 22 when we add up all four digits. And then we add the month, which is 4. And then we add the day, which is 25. Wow, and look at all these twos. That's crazy. That is crazy. And so when we add these up, 22, 4, and 25, it gives us 51, which goes to a 6. And so what this means is that your life path number is telling you, so your single digit life path number is telling you that you're meant to contribute to both the breaking up or the questioning of comfort zones. So, like questioning people, are you sure you're comfortable with this? I don't think you should be comfortable with this. Maybe you shouldn't be comfortable with this. At the same time that you're creating comfort for people. So you're able to question people and have question their comfort zones because you are creating comfort also. This is amplified because you have that 66 um, in your birthday. So this 6 vibration is highly amplified. Highly amplified. And how you get to this place, so how you make sure that you're learning the lessons that you need to learn in order to fully step into your vibrational contribution to others, is in 2 steps. So the first step is to be able to recognize when there's new energy coming in. But also, this means that you're probably someone that has a lot of new ideas or tries to bring a fresh or new or different perspective to other people. You probably are pretty comfortable with trying new things. And so you are meant to learn these lessons about what is new, and being able to tell when something new is needed. Because that's the other piece, is not just bringing in new stuff, but you're meant to have these lessons to really understand when something new needs to happen. And by understanding this energy of things that are new, it helps you also to learn these lessons of change. So if something new is meant to come in, and or a new path is taken, then that's a pretty big change or shift. And people a lot of times have a hard time with change. You probably don't have a hard time with change because you understand when something new needs to happen. And so you could usher in this change with that new energy. That's how you're building these places of comfort. It's like you're building comfort by telling people, no, this new energy is coming in and it's time to move to a new path. It's time to make this change. But I understand it and I'm here and let's do it. But if there's anything that's preventing the change to happen, this is where you begin to question other people's comfort zones. Of like, why don't you want to change? Why are you so comfortable? Should you be comfortable? I don't think you should be comfortable with that. And so then that's really your vibrational contribution. Oh, good. I'm glad this is making sense. Wow. So you have a pretty powerful birthday here. It gave us some pretty powerful messages, along with seeing how your energy is moving and contributes to the whole. So you're one of the people that we definitely need to help usher in change. You, along with people that have a single digit life path number of 5. So really anybody that has 5 in their life path number, either in the 2 digit or the single digit, these are the people that are needing to help us get to a place of making this change, especially right now as the whole earth is ascending. Like everything, which we saw like with our doomsday fish, and there we come right back to the doomsday fish. That we're getting all these signs and signals that a lot of change is coming, a lot of change is happening, that we need to be prepared for it. So, all you five vibrations need to be prepared to help us out. Okay, I'm gonna catch up in the chat because I know you all got your jokes and you guys having a good old time. Uh, oh my gosh, you go threaten the grandkids with doomsday fish? Oh no! Uh, oh my gosh! Uh, oh, stop! That's so gross. Yep, yep. Galatians 5. Good one. That's a good one, LT. Oh my gosh, you all are so funny. Yeah, exactly, Josh. Doomsday doesn't have, like, we have a tendency of seeing Doomsday or we see the tower and we think that it's all negative. Just kind of the same way like we see change, where a lot of people associate change with a negative thing, but all of these vibrations are neutral, which means they encompass all of the positive and the negative, and it's just up to us to have a perspective where we're able to see the vibration in a positive way and use it in a positive way. Yeah, yeah. Good point. Oh my gosh, Rumple. No, I don't want to be in sync. I don't want to. No. I grew up at a time where boy bands they were torture. All of my friends loved the boy bands. I did not. I did not. I did not like them. They were quite annoying actually. But I also was one of those old souls where I was like super young and people were saying that I acted like an old person because I'd be like, no, be an old fuddy duddy. Yep, that's me. Oh my goodness. You all are funny, funny, funny. Uh, oh my gosh, you all are hilarious. Okay, I think we covered everything. I think we got through our whole list. Let's see. I gave the update for March 10th. We went through Judy's numbers and we looked at sweet cookies, birthdays, and big, huge message that was within her numbers as well. So I think we're good. We will be back tomorrow for our hip hop vibrations. Man, this whole year for hip hop is just gonna be amazing. Actually, this year even more so into 2027 as hip hop moves from that power square into the wisdom square. Oh, we're gonna see so much really good things. It's so exciting. But we'll be back tomorrow to talk about hip hop vibrations. And so you can bring all of your weekly events. I do plan on talking about Sinners and the Oscars, but we'll do that next week. Oh, of course. Of course. We will talk about Baby Keem's video, and we'll pull out, because I told you we're going to have to take a little bit at a time. We'll talk about more about those vibrations, because it's such a layered vibration in that whole album of Casino. So we'll talk about that tomorrow too. Woohoo! Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. If you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out and come back tomorrow so we can talk some more. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.